Woohoo! Welcome back to Heard of the Nerd and today's episode of the Chelsea Transfer Ban Save. We are back to take on Porto in our Champions League group game, our third group game of our Champions League group since we left you last after getting through against United. We beat Newcastle. We just got there in the end. They tried to come back late, but we had it. We scored 3 goals inside 20 minutes. That saw us through. We beat Southampton 2-0. We beat FC Copenhagen 2-0 in the Champions League group. We'll have a look at that. We then lost 1-0 to United in the league at home. Very annoying. Scramble at the back post. Marcus Rashford got it in, and we just could not get a goal back. Was a fairly even game, though. So we picked up our first loss in the league, and we just smashed Fenerbahce 5-0. So our group is Fenerbahce, Copenhagen, Porto, and of course us, Chelsea. Both Porto and ourselves have won both our opening games, so this is a big game for us. A back-to-back game as well, which is an interesting one. There's a break in September in the league in 2022. That's the thing. We've got Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup 4th round coming up. Obviously, then our games against Porto, Fenerbahce and Copenhagen to finish off our group. But so far, so good. We're sat 5th in the league. Obviously, early doors, we're a game behind 16 points. So we're joint points with a lot of teams, but we have that extra game to play. I'd like to keep games in hand and still try and push the boys at the top. Arsenal and Everton, the only teams who have not lost yet. Obviously, we picked up our loss against United, which gives us 1 loss so far in the season. But so far, so good. The team, the tactic seems to be working as it is for now. We're retaining quite a lot. We're getting quite a few injuries. Scalatario, Alonso's out, Dembele's out, and Tammy's out. Tammy's been out for a bit. So we're doing a fair bit of rotation with the youngsters coming in. Annoying that we've picked up so many injuries. But this game against Porto will be a key one. Obviously, it looks like both of us will go through, regardless, in the Champions League, which is good. But can one of us get the pipping rights and go through top? These are our biggest opponents after winning both of their opening games. So who is going to get early advantage here? We are away. And take a stranglehold of the group. A win here puts the team 3 points ahead, almost guarantees that you're going to go through with 9 points from your first 3 games. So let's see how we get on. Okay, here we go. First, easy free kick in from Porto for Kepa. Okay, early doors, trading blows, but nothing too scary to deal with. I think we should be okay. Corner now. Mason Mount's going to whip this in. We've got 4 in the box, 5 in the box actually, and none of them go for it. Bellingham, who's been very good out on the left, I do have to say. Into Christensen. Emerson finds Gilmore. Gilmore robbed on the ball, and they've got a chance to storm through the middle. Can we block? We can't. They get the shot, and Kepa parries. I'm finding, actually, the counter, if you can set your team up, although these guys are playing positively, but to counter, you get way more chances than you do if you try and overload. Because we've put a lot of tactics on the overload sort of formation of, we have a lot of players waiting in their box for balls to come in, and there's always banks of defenders there. But if you counter, and you get quite a few one-on-ones, as Zuma goes very close with that header from the deep free kick. Porto playing it very conservatively here. We might have to push up on him actually. Get up inside. Remember, we are away, so we don't want to go too. Don't go ham. Don't go full ham at them. But we do want to make sure we're not letting them dominate this game here. As Simiskas goes through and Shoya and Nakajima. In goes the ball. Cleared. Pulisic comes up. Can he lay it off? He can. Esposito's there. We've got a great counter on the go. If Esposito could have done anything but stop the ball and let it run for them to pick up, he could have just whipped that back across. Anyone might have got there. Bellingham. He does his man. He's charging. Takes the shot. Great save from Francisco. Emerson. Long throw. In we go. 28 minutes on the clock. Oh, he's got it back. Puts it in Esposito. Back post. Okay, we've stepped up a little bit, but we're not seeing a huge amount from these boys now. Corner again. Mount. 4-5 to aim for. Finds Kurt Zuma. Puts it right into the goalie's hands. Half time. Porto 0. Chelsea 0. Fairly even game. Going to give him a shout because it's not happening for us right now. We've been a very good attacking team. Gilmore and Esposito and James currently not pulling their weight for the boys. Give them another little call. See if we can get to sort it out early in the second half before you have to substitute them. Zuma out. Pulisic. Can he go round? His man's gone. James is gone. He found Bellingham instead. Bellingham into the box. Mount there. Come on, man. This goalie's been a right douchebag. Mason Mount swings in. We haven't been very successful from our corners. Esposito gets there, which is good, but heads over, which is unsurprising. Pulisic heads down. Esposito. Ah, robbed. Oh, Hobbly robbed. Emmanuel has gone through on his own. And a good save by Kepa. Great save. That's what I mean about the counters, man. They seem way more effective at getting quality chances. A corner now in for Porto. Cleared. Only as far as Jorginho, though. Back to Corona. Gosh, we were there on Jorginho. Why have we not won it? There we go. Bellingham's won it. The counter's going to be hard to kick off. It's only 2 of them. He does. It's a great pass through to Esposito, though. He's 1-on-1. He's offside. I think he was offside. Right, let's get some of these poor performers off. Billy Gilmore out for Blazer. You're not holding yourself very well there. Reece James off as well. We'll leave it like that for now. We haven't got amazing subs. We've got no depth with Tammy being out injured for that striking position. Can we get something here? Blazer, can you show me something? Because if between you and Billy Gilmore, I don't know who's my first choice yet. So someone dragging us out by our testicles for a game like this. Yes! We'll get the position full time. Matteo Kovac from the Regista role, setting up Jude Bellingham for the headed goal. 3rd of the season for Jude. A great assist from Kovac here. Look at this. Just looks up. He dives a little bit forward, stops, and just floats it. And Jude doing what Jude does best. Scoring other goals. Can we win this early? Oh, we didn't win this. We didn't even challenge for it early. Normally we win those. We're right up on teams. Blazer. Nah. Go on, Kovac. Out to Emerson. Bellingham. Can he get a second? Oh, shot's not bad. Shot's not bad, but... Emerson, long throw in. Esposito's there, but Francisco Mexidol. Mexidol comes and collects. He's had a good game. He's had a good game for them. Kept him in. Nieva winning the header. He's doing quite well at right back, actually, coming in for James. James has had a few injuries and a few poor performances, so played him a lot more than I was expecting to. As Shoya Nakajima. Oh, Nakajima goes all the way through. Oh, I thought that was going to be a goal. I thought that was going to be a goal. Gonna get off Pulisic as well. Get on Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side. The American is causing us some problems. He plays well in some games, scores a few goals, looks good, then just goes missing. Lodi plays inside the beat. Is that Blas? Blas, yes. Mason Mount straight out and tackling him. We've got a good counter attack on the go here. Enough plays forward. Blazer. Can he find a pass? Finds Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, Jude. Oh, Judy. What a strike that was. Blazer finds a little pass to Bellingham. I didn't think it was that great a pass. And he's managed to just absolutely bosh it. Blazer here. Look. Lays off. Touch from Bellingham. Whips it round the defender and in the near side post. From that angle, you'd have expected the far side. Jude getting 2. Getting us to win. Going to get us to the top of the table in our Champions League group. And the start of the season, which has gone quite well. Bar the loss to United, which I was a little bit annoyed about. But, you know, it was 1-0. It is United. But we've got to start thinking, if we're going to start challenging for the Premier League, we've got to be assuming we're going to beat every team. Hudson-Odoi. Let's go. Oh, he got it in! Callum Hudson-Odoi has somehow got it in at the near post. A lot of near post goals happening at the moment. Not quite sure how. But Callum Hudson-Odoi coming on the right-hand side. Kovac gets in the middle, sees the run of Callum Hudson-Odoi. He just picks it up, carries on, just lifts it. Lifts it at that near post. Oh my god, the goalie is not having a good game there. Emerson, long throw. Esposito's there. That was a crap header. Was he offside as well? Fucking hell. He's offside and he missed the header. Reece James not playing well, but we were on fire. Jude getting 2. Callum Hudson-Odoi coming from the bench and getting 1, giving us a 3-0 victory. Another game where we do not concede a goal and we go top of our group. Look at that. Superior finishing provides cutting edge for Chelsea. Bellingham, top of the pops. Top of the pops, baby. So our Champions League group looking pretty tasty. 3 games played, 3 wins, a full 9 points. No goals conceded thus far. You cannot complain about that. Premier League looking okay. We're looking okay. I mean, we got the game in hand. That was on 19 points. It will put us in joint second. If we get the goals as well, it will put us in actual second. Just 1 point behind first place Arsenal. So, I mean, it's good. It's good. I just want to make sure we push on. I'm always worried about the league and how it's going to go. We've got an easier run. We've got Palace, Forest in the Cup. We've got Liverpool to test us, which will be good. Villa, Brighton, Norwich. So we've got a nice little run, actually. Our big games, this little run's going to be a shocker. January, we've got Tottenham, Arsenal, Tottenham, United, Palace for a break, then Liverpool, Arsenal. That run will make or break our season. We've got to get there. So let's win all the games up to there. I will see you back for another game. I think there must be... Is it the World Cup? Something's happening around here because there's been a gap. And we will be back for... We might be back for one of the Champions League games. Maybe. We'll see. We've not got a huge amount of teams there. I'll pick a game before we get through as we rattle into the season. We've got the FA Cup third round, not too far away either with the way the games are spread. We've got more games at the end of the season. Yeah, 3 in May. Interesting. Very interesting. But we'll leave it there. If you have enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time. Make sure as well, if you do enjoy your live streaming, to go and check us out on Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/HeatherNerd. Links down below. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.